So the head section related options, how to deal with them. I hope you all people tried this. Have you tried the favorite icon? Have you created that favorite icon and tried that favorite icon? In the head section, we learned about, yes. So we learned about how do we configure and define. Yeah, anyone having any problem? Is it clear? Were you able to create the favorite icons? Yes, Rakesh.
Sir, as you said, I've tried, but I'm unable to create this icons.
Share your screen. I will see what the problem is.
So, uh,
You share your screen so that I can see what the problem you are facing.
okay, in Zoom meeting only should I share my screen?
Here itself you have share screen option, right?
Yesterday, I've created one icon and I've deleted because it is.
You share your screen. I will
Yes,
see.
sir, sharing.
What is that? See the spellings, man. Check the spellings. Shortcut icon, short icon. You don't use your own language, huh?
Sir,
Use the keywords. Shortcut icon, not short icon. The spelling. Understood? Huh?
okay, sir. I use from here, sir. The PDF you
In that I give short icon. Huh?
okay,
What is that?
shortcut icon. And
come on, man. Let's say at least see the spellings and don't show me any proof. I know everything what is there in the notes. Huh?
okay.
At least you can't see the spellings and check them properly. Yes, Bhavya.
Hi, sir. So yesterday I thought of
Yes.
asking a doubt. Actually, day before yesterday I have an interview and they have asked me, yesterday you told about cross browser, right? So actually for designing, I use Bootstrap, but the person interviewer panel has asked me like, apart from Bootstrap, we have a framework, not frameworks. Without using frameworks, can we do this cross browser? So I said that we write WebKit or Opera, like that we do the CSS, but without writing that also, by installing some framework or something, he asked me, how can you do this cross browser compatibility? So I couldn't answer that.
Installing framework.
Yeah, so without using Bootstrap and without writing this CSS for cross browser, how can you do the cross browser compatibility?
Cross browser compatibility is handled by predefined compilers. So we have predefined compilers like Babel, Ivy. These compilers can compile your code into cross browser. There are several techniques. So it may be like cross browser or cross any device. If it is any device, then frameworks are Ionic, Apache, Cordova. These are frameworks. So cross browser compatibilities means, so across any browser it should work. Then so it's not a right question to ask that which framework I have to install.
Yeah, that's what I was confused actually. So actually, mostly we work on Bootstrap, but the question I didn't get it, so I couldn't answer that. So that's why.
Not Bootstrap, right? So we create responsive designs.
Yeah.
Responsive device to fit into any device.
Yes.
Cross browser means you have predefined compilers, so which make your application cross browser compatible. We call that mechanism as differential loading.
Differential loading. Okay.
Differential loading. Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Yadgiri.
Sir, good morning.
Abhishek, you have to contact once admin. He will send you all the previous videos, Abhishek. So you contact admin. He will talk to you. Okay. Uh, First, right. Yes, Yadagiri.
Sir, I created folder in folder name is icon. I created a file in KV icon, but I created the icon in the
Share your screen and show what you have done so that I can check that.
just a minute. I'm out of the screen, sir. I will share.
Is it ready to share? Okay, then. Meanwhile, we will continue the session. I hope rest of all others able to design it. So able to handle that. Okay. So have you tried everyone others ready, able to design it and get it? Yeah, good. So we have learned how to configure and with the head section. In the head section, so we have defined these options. So we have a title and link element, and in the title and link element, we designed the link href shortcut icons to keep that shortcut icon. Okay, next important, after understanding the link in head section, one more important point is in the head section related components, you have title and the link and meta. Another important one in the head section is meta. Generally, the purpose of meta, so meta actually stands for metadata. Meta stands for metadata. Metadata is nothing but it contains information about your page, so which is used by browser and SEO we call as search engine optimization. It is used in SEO optimization, search engine optimization. So information about your page, which is used by browser and SEO, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is nothing but, so it is a technique that allows the search engines to find your page and show the page in search results. That means like Google search, So search engine optimization is a technique of designing your page in such a way that search engines can easily identify your page. They can locate the page and they can show your page in search results if the page contains the contents which is related to the topic they are searching. So that means actually the searching job, the searching work is done by some robots. So robots will do that searching job. We call them as Google bots. And their names are like Web Spider. Web Spider is a robot, and Web Crawler. These are robots. These are the robots that are used for searching. So that means in Google, let's show one example here. Let me show you one example here. In Google, we have a search box. We have Google. In Google, we are searching for a concept like best software training institute in Hyderabad. So we searched for some keywords, best software training institute in Hyderabad, something like this. Then you see some results came here. And the point is why these results are at the top. Why these people results are at the top. So remember, so the word ad is present beside that result. That indicates that these people are advertising with Google. That means Google advertisements. So Google you pay money to Google, Google will put your website at the top in the list. So you have to pay money for that, and Google will put your website top in the list when anybody is searching for your type of business. So, but others, first advertisements will come. After that, other general results will come. In these other general results, so you can see that these are the results. And in these results, who is going to search for this and display them in this results page? That is the work done by Web Spider and Web Crawler. These are actually robots. What these do is they crawl over the content on your page and verify whether your content and whether your search keywords are matching or not. But remember, the result came within a fraction of few seconds only. Within a fraction of few seconds, millions of results came. Actually, these robots are not going to read your entire page. So for those words, they will not read your entire page. What they do is they will read the meta of your page. So in the meta, you have to mention information about your page so that robots to find your page and show in the search results. So you can find the page and the page is displayed in the search results, So for that, whatever required, so that we need to configure in the meta. So we need to configure that in the meta. So meta is responsible for several things. Now remember one point. Now many times people have a doubt and they immediately ask like, sir, if I write meta, is it enough? So if I write meta, is it enough? My website will become search engine friendly. No, meta is one option out of several options in search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is a very big concept. It contains so many things. Out of all of them, meta is one option. So I hope everyone understood this point. Don't come to a conclusion that meta is the only option for SEO, right? So meta is one option on SEO. Out of several options, meta is one option in SEO. Don't think that meta is the only option in SEO, right? So technically, when you are dealing with designing of professional web page, you have to make sure that your page is SEO friendly, so that it can be found and shown in the search results. So for that, we need to learn about some important meta options. So what are the meta related options and how we can write the meta options? Some important options we need to understand. Let's see some important options, how we can design and configure meta related options, how you can configure. Let's see once again. So first important in the meta, so we have meta element. In the meta, first element is meta have an option called character set, char set. Character set is used to tell the search engines about which language is used by your page, means which language is used by your page. Remember, already we mentioned language, LANG, in HTML. This attribute will be used by browser. This is used by browser to understand in which language it is designed. So this is not used by SEO. Search engine will not use this language attribute. It is used by browser. Search engine will understand which language you are using, with the help of character set. Remember, if it belongs to any English, US English, UK English, German English, French English, like that, different English are there. If it belongs to English, then a character set is defined as UTF-8. That is the character set for English. If it is, that is That means Unicode transformation format 8-bit. That is for standard for English. If it is any other languages like Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Arabic like languages, then it will be UTF-16. That means if there is UTF-16 in the meta character set, it indicates that it is not English. So UTF-16 will be for other languages and UTF-8 will be for UTF-8 will be for English language. So if you are dealing with English language, then you will have UTF-8. Now, why you have two options mentioned here? One is for browser, another is for search engine optimization. So for the robots that are searching for our page in and showing in search results, to those robots, we need to tell that this is using English. This page is in English. For that, we need to define UTF-8. Any another language which is not English, so other kind of languages, they are defined with 16, UTF-16 or UTF-32 like options. That is actually meta character set, how you configure and define the meta character set, right? That is the first important option to understand. So character set purpose is to make the search engines understand about the language we are using. That is first option. Second important, remember there is no order. Already I told you that it's not like first I have to write title, after that I have to write link, after that I have to write meta. So you can write any element anywhere, but it should be in head section. You can start with meta, after that you can put title, after that you can put link. You can keep this in any order, it doesn't matter. You can configure and define this in any order, it doesn't matter. So but you have to make sure that you have defined and configured all these in the head section only, right? So that is important. You defined in head section or not, that is important. So the order is not important, you can configure anywhere. In the meta, another important option you have to know is meta name is equal to keywords. Meta name is equal to keywords. Meta name is equal to keywords. And the keywords is nothing but, so you have to define some keywords which are used for finding this page. That means what are the keywords used for finding your page that you have to mention by using these keywords. Meta have an attribute called name, and the name is keywords. And the keywords indicates what are the keywords used for finding this page in the search results and display in the search results. So we have to mention those keywords by using an attribute called content. By using the content attribute, you have to define the keywords and you have to configure the keywords. That means what are the keywords used for finding your page? You have to define those keywords here, right? So the keywords that you are configuring, so we need to define as a content here. And the keywords are nothing but, so we define the keywords in this way. So we can write keyword like, see, in Google search results. So what you type in the search box, these are considered as keywords actually. These are the keywords and you need to understand what are the keywords used in your page for finding this page. That means it will look for these keywords. It will look for these keywords inside your meta. So we can write those keywords here. That means here we have to write the keywords and we are configuring the keywords. And we are configuring and defining the keywords. And what are the keywords? Like for example, for our project, I am defining as a full stack. So we are defining as web development, development. All these things we can configure and define, right? Yeah, 1 second. I will check this, right? Okay. So we have the keywords. You can write any number of keywords here, but we have to make sure that the keywords are short and we are describing exactly about what the file, what the page mentions about. That means you can define the keywords. These keywords will be used in the search box for searching actually. It will verify whether those keywords are matching with the keywords that you mentioned or not. If they are matching with the keywords you are mentioning, then it will pick that and it will display that result. So character set tells which language it is. Keywords are used for